1 Corinthians 10:13 says, "No temptation is overtaking you, but such as is common to man. God is faithful, who will not allow you to be tempted beyond what you are able, but with the temptation will provide the way of escape also, so that you will be able to endure it." As we enter Wifflefest this year, our main focus is the opioid and drug addiction scene. We see this as an epidemic and something that really needs help, and for us as a church, the best thing I think we can do is just love on people. And so as I read this verse in 1 Corinthians, and I've been thinking about this, is that as all these different people are entering into the drug scene and getting addicted to drugs and the opiates and all these different things that are happening, we see that there's so much temptation out there. And so as we bring these people together and as we outreach to these kind of people this year, we also want them to know they're not alone. And so we want them to know that as they enter into this, as we outreach and try to show them the love of Jesus, that no matter what happens, they have got people they can go through it with. There isn't a temptation that's too much. And so our hope as we enter into Wifflefest is that we don't try to take over the opioid epidemic and start our own rehab facility. No, but our job is to come alongside and help in any way we can. And I know one of the best ways we can do that as people and as the church is to love them.
Stan and Valerie are with the Starfish program, and I had the opportunity to meet with them about a month ago. And this year with our Wifflefest program, we would like to incorporate that into our program this year. And we would like to reach out to Ashland County to assist in the drug and opioid epidemic in Ashland County. Stan and Valerie are on call 24/7 and do this voluntarily, and we at Southview want to help fund individuals in our community that need a Christian-based inpatient facility. And you will hear a little bit more details from Stan and Valerie shortly. When going to the women's rehab, I wasn't really sure what to expect going in, but it really touched me. A lot of the women there are close to my age, and I just always assumed they were young teenagers being targeted by this drug problem. I'm just thinking it could be us, it could be anyone. And it just convicted me that we get so wrapped up in our lives of what we need to do, what we need to get done every day, and here these women live there, and that is their life. So just convicted me that need to look at others more and show love to everyone. I think the program there really works well because Jesus is the center of it, and everything is wrapped around that.
I just want to share a story that's kind of touched my heart, and as I read this, I want you to know this is her last words that she wrote down before she had her drug overdose, and here's what she said. "Funny, I don't remember no good dope days. I remember walking for miles in a dope fiend haze. I remember sleeping in houses that had no electric. I remember being called a junkie, but I couldn't accept it. I remember hanging out in the bandos that were empty and dark. I remember shooting up in the bathroom and falling out at the park. I remember nodding out in front of my sister's kid. I remember not remembering half of the things that I did. I remember the dope man's time frame, just 10 more minutes. I remember those days being so sick that I just wanted to end it. I remember the birthdays and holiday celebrations, all the things I missed during my incarceration. I remember overdosing on my bedroom floor. I remember my sister's cry and my dad having to break down the door. I remember the look on his face when I opened my eyes, thinking today was the day that his baby had died. I remember blaming myself when my mom decided to leave. I remember the guilt I felt in my chest, making it hard to breathe. I remember caring so much but not knowing how to show it, and I know to this day that she probably don't even know it. I remember feeling like I lost all hope. I remember giving up my body for the next bag of dope. I remember only causing pain, destruction, and harm. I remember the track marks, the needles on my left arm. I remember watching the slow break of my home. I remember thinking my family would be better off if I just left them alone. I remember looking in the mirror at my sickly complexion. I remember not recognizing my own reflection. I remember constantly obsessing over my next score, but what I remember most is getting down on my knees and asking God to save me, because I don't want to do this no more. more. And you see, as you see what these people are going through, their desperate desire is they just want hope. They just want freedom. And so our heart during this as well is just to know that we can give these people hope, that we can help by giving them love and doing whatever it is we can to help them with this problem in their lives.